AI can be used to perform competitor analysis, helping identify the strengths and weaknesses of similar projects or products. It can help us analyze market trends and predict future needs based on historical data. In this video, we're just going to explore a few different concepts, providing a scaffold for you to undertake further exploration. What I demonstrate in this video relates to the conceiving stage of the PAVE framework. Here we're looking at feasibility type analysis. Before we begin, we need to consider our data sources, especially when we're going to be working with data that is not our own. This is because we got to consider what can and can't be uploaded into our AI model. Let's get started with some examples. I'm going to be using publicly available information to undertake a competitor analysis between the Tesla Model Y and the Volkswagen ID.4. So when we are dealing with publicly available information, it's really good if we're using a model that allows us to search for the web. In this instance, I'm going to be using ChatGPT 5, and I'm going to come across to the toolbar and select web search. Now I'm going to use a very simple prompt and simply ask it to undertake a competitor analysis between the two different models. Our prompt connects us to a range of information that is available publicly over the internet, which allows us to get some deep insights into the difference between the two different products. If we want to increase the depth of our analysis, it's really going to depend on the scenario. For our simulation, let's consider moving forward by undertaking a SWOT analysis. It's important that along the way, we verify the sources that are being provided by the AI model. This is to ensure that the information being presented is actually coming from credible and reliable sources. Let's look at this from a different angle now. Let's create a prompt that will help us consider what recommendation we should make. From the given prompt, the AI lists a range of questions and possible options for us to consider. The trick comes in knowing what we are after and asking the right questions. That's the secret to the prompting process and getting the maximum benefit from the AI. For this simulation, I'm now going to take a slightly different approach, and I'm going to create a simulation where we're going to try and get it to further help us make a decision. So in this approach, the AI is taking me on a journey, asking me a number of questions, and using the answers to my questions to provide a recommendation. How valuable the questions are in regards to its fit for purpose will really depend on your prompting. Here I have not provided very much guidance. You will notice at the end I asked for information regarding possible bias. This is important because as a human I need to understand the perspective the AI has taken in making its decision and critically reflecting upon that in regards to my needs and my own perspectives. Now I'm going to attempt a completely different approach. This time I'm going to ask it to look for reviews and analyze those reviews to help provide a recommendation. The approach of exploring customer reviews leads the AI to provide a different recommendation. As we scroll through the pages of information, we will start to understand how different prompts, different strategies will lead to different answers and recommendations. This is why at the start of the video I suggested that there are many different approaches and strategies to undertake competitor analysis. At the moment, I'm simply highlighting a variety of different approaches you can take, and again I emphasize that your prompt matters. Now, what happens if you want to undertake a competitor analysis but you don't even know where to start? Well, this is where AI can help you right from the very beginning. I'm now going to shift over to Google Gemini and get it to help us work through that process. Here I'm writing a very simple prompt where I'm being very clear. I don't understand how to complete a competitor analysis. I'm asking for assistance and I'm asking it to make recommendations and to provide explanations. Gemini has now provided a very detailed theoretical approach to undertaking the competitor analysis. This approach, as you can see, is very different compared to the random prompts that I was undertaking before. So if a systematic approach is needed, using a guided structure is beneficial. Once again, there are multiple approaches that we can use to move forward. We can use a prompt where it provides us with lots of information, or alternatively, we can write a prompt which asks the AI to guide us through the thinking process by asking us one question at a time. Any use of AI should always result in the application of CAC co-intelligence, using our mind, AI, and our mind. See the relevant video for further information. I'm now going to showcase something a little bit different. I'm going to use ChatGPT to find the latest financial reports and see if we can analyze that information. Once the reports have been found, I've downloaded them, and let's do some analysis. This should help you further visualize the capability of AI and the multitude of different ways that you can use this technology. I have now provided multiple examples of how we can use AI to help with competitor analysis. Use this foundational approach to help you determine the best way forward for your particular needs and to guide you on your learning journey. I'm Dr. Sasha Nikolic. Thank you for watching.